from the Nightshade Tarot, and I am here to kind of make an update video for the 78 pieces of tarot and to share with you guys my 78 pieces of tarot journal that I've been working in. So if you watched my first video on the 78 pieces of tarot, you will know what this study is about, and if you don't know what's it about and you want to know, I advise you go check it out. Check out that video. I explain everything there and I share all the links in the description box of that video. So first of all, I have to say that my mind was blown by how much this study challenge was just spread out throughout the social media. I have never ever done anything like that before, and to be completely honest, I didn't think at all that this would interest anyone, to be completely honest. It didn't seem like anything special. It didn't seem like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was worthy of sharing, to be completely honest. So I did get my eyes to tear up a couple of times while on this journey, just by seeing people share their own journals, their own journey with this, and just enjoying it. And I am honestly just so happy to know that this was actually beneficial for other people as well, and to be able to share with such a great community, all the awesome people in the study group on Facebook, like all of your beautiful journals, beautiful artworks. My mind is blown by how much creative force this study challenge was able to produce, and I am beyond excited to kind of bring this challenge, this study with the Marielle, to an end, to see all of your beautiful products. I mean, not necessarily beautiful in the visual sense, that is not the point, and I made that clear in the first video. It's not the point of having a beautiful journal, but just to see all of those notes and like all of the ideas and just, you know, the creative processes that all of this together was sparking. That's the beautiful part, and just bringing people together with common interests. So yeah, here's my deck. I was keeping it in this bag. This bag was honestly the first thing that I sewn together with my sewing machine, from an old t-shirt. I had it laying around, so that's what I used for my deck. And it's just the right size, and so yeah, it's been staying there and it's happy in this bag. But yeah, for the journal, I used just a regular like A5 notebook, school notebook. It was maybe like €1 or €2. I bought the cheapest one that I could get, and eventually, as it was like filling up, I had to get like a string. I just like braided strings together to make this like rope to tie it together, because it was getting really full, and I am not done with this at all. I fell off the train with the study, although I'm regularly posting the new prompts and everything in the study group, but due to work and all of that stuff, I wasn't able to actually engage fully in the study as it went on. So I have quite a lot of work to do still, but this is my journal so far. I've just like glued over some decorative paper to make it prettier, and the colors were just matching the deck in a way, and I just went with it, like, you know, I just did it. So the first pages are, this is a dedication. So I just wrote that I completely and fully dedicate myself to Marielle Tarot. I leave behind doubt and I immerse myself completely and faithfully in your wisdom. I allow transformation and death of ego so that spirit may take its place and understanding of divine nature. I am fully allowing it to show me that I may be going through hell, but I am not going through it alone. I am armored with spirit and love, my allegiance in Marielle. May you show me the way. So I wrote this dedication with keeping in mind that the Five of Swords is my card of the year, and it was inspired by this card as well, as you can probably tell, and I absolutely love this. I just put some dried rose petals on the side. I put in the death card because I love it. I love this depiction, and I put in this quote that I cut out of a magazine from Socrates, and it says that wisdom starts with a miracle. I love that. So on the next page I have the deck interview, which I've shared in the prompts. If you want to see this spread, I recommend you guys go check the links in the in the description box of the video, of the first video I made on this challenge. So the deck interview, I just shared my interpretations. It was mind-blowing, let's just say that. Then the personality of the deck, I put I always want to say the universe. This is the world card. Which when I first got the Marielle deck, I always thought this was the star. But honestly, this card should just be named the universe. It's beautiful. So yes, I have described the personality of the deck as if I was describing a person. The next one was about the creator. So just about Mary White. A couple of things about her, how she sees the deck, how she created it, and stuff like that. And then the Fool's Journey, which we were using the cards from the deck to kind of lay out our own life from birth till now. Just like looking at the pictures, not you looking at the guidebook. So that was the point of it. So since I didn't know how to do this, Joanna inspired me to just shuffle the majors and just lay them out. And honestly, this was strangely on point, in a very creepy but beautiful way. And I promised myself that when I finish the full Marielle study, I will take my time to just actually sit with this spread and just journal about it, because it did hit some very deep spots in my mind. The next one is Sassy Court Cards. So we were basically just kind of associating the court cards with either people that we know or like people from fantasy sort of music, fantasy sort of stories or books or whatnot. And yeah, and just describing them and who they are, what they're about. And I even assigned the spirit animals to each of the court cards. I mean, not to all of them yet, because some of them I left blank because I wasn't sure. But for the Queen of Cups, I have a whale. For the Queen of Discs, I had either a cow or elephant. I wasn't sure, so I put both. For the Queen of Swords, I have the Raven, of course. In the Queen of Swords from the Marielle Tarot, you also have ravens. The Queen of Wands has a dragon or a lioness. Then we have the King of Wands has a wolf. King of Cups, a stag. King of Swords, a hawk. King of Discs, a bear. Then I have Knight of Cups, horse. Knight of Discs, hedgehog. Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands I haven't filled out yet. Page of Cups, a doe. And Page of Wands, a cat. For the Page of Discs and Page of Swords, I haven't written them down yet. So, but this is a journal that I decided I'm going to be, like, keep coming back to. And just, you know, reread it and add stuff to it and just have it as my, almost instead of the guidebook for the Marielle. And then we started with the study of the card, of one card per day. So these are my pages for the full. For the major arcana, I decided that each card will have two pages, and for the minor arcana, I just have one, so that way I can actually like do it all in one journal. So these are my pages for the full. So I would just basically describe what I see, what I think it means, stuff like that, and quote some stuff from the guidebook that I felt was relevant to me, and maybe add some stickers or draw something. And so on one hand we had this journaling part, and on the other hand we had the kind of a creative expression. So for the creative expression, I chose a song from Omnia that is called Free. I felt like it was perfect for the full. Go check it out, it's on YouTube. It's one of my favorite songs as well. So the next one is the Magician. You'll see that like not all of the cards have the same style of journaling in my journal, and not the same amount of creative expression or whatever. And for some I still left some space to be able to do something when I'm inspired, because sometimes it would just happen that along the way I would see something that inspires me in connection to a certain card, and then I add it later on. The High Priestess. This is one of my favorite cards. So I've put these rose petals, dried rose petals, all over the pages, and I put in a photocopy of the High Priestess, added some more rose petals, like because this card for me is very much divine feminine womb, sort of wisdom, very deep. I like the way these red rose petals look like they're like dropping blood from her, like she's on her cycle or whatever. It just, I love what it looks like. And yeah, so it flips open. I have this cut out from a magazine. I just felt like it has to be here. And some words that I associate with this card. Then we have the Empress. You can see a lot of gentle colors, roses, little bee, bumblebee, more flowers, quotes, stuff like that. I still have a lot of room to just add to it as I go. Then we have the Emperor. I wanted to add like some of the goldish tones to the Emperor, and I was able to find some dragonfly stickers, which I put in because he has a dragonfly on his head. And I also have quite some space here left to add whatever I feel like. The Hierophant, also one of my favorite cards. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. This journal is all over the place. The Lovers. For some pages I just glued over some black or brown paper because I felt it just made it pop more. The Chariot. Justice. But you know, as I go, I can still like glue in additional pages. Either way, if I feel like I want to add something. The Hermit. I love this paper with the Hermits. I was able to find this paper that totally reminded me of all of the waves and everything are going on around him, so it makes it look like he's standing amidst the storm or stormy clouds, and it's just beautiful. I love it. This is like, all in all, was a creative process, which I wasn't expecting to happen, with just like trying to find papers and washi tapes and colors that would go with it. It's very interesting, I must say. It was very interesting. This is the Wheel of Fortune. I added a 4-leaf clover to it because this is a goddess Fortuna, and the 4-leaf clover is supposed to bring good fortune, right? Like strength. I love this strength card. The Hanged Man. Oh, and I wrote, his feet are enveloped in tree branches as he hangs upside down voluntarily. His mind is open, spilling his consciousness into the waters of life. He is, and he isn't here. He is everywhere. Death. I still have like some photos that I took with my phone that I need to print out to add to some of these pages. Temperance, you can see that I don't have everything filled out with all the cards. The Devil. The Tower. Star is one of my favorite ones. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. The colors though. The World. I tried to make it so as like you can see like her black cloak. It's kind of continuing with the black paper. And then we have the minors. You can see Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. These weren't as expressive and artistic as the majors, but as I said, I plan on adding to them later, maybe just coloring, adding stickers, or adding additional notes into them and whatnot. The Two of Cups. Can we just embrace this unicorn washi with these unicorns? You can see here I was expanding the Two of Discs because I wanted to write more. And then as I didn't have enough time, I would just write my own thoughts for some of the cards, and so I will be adding the quotes and stuff from the guidebook later on. So these are the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Three of Cups, Three of Discs, Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Four of Discs. You can see the mermaids. Yay! And that's that. I just have my pages ready for the fives. So we have Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, again with the unicorns, because that's just how it has to be with the unicorns. It's some flowers and stuff like that. And the Five of Discs, of course. He's one of my favorite ones as well. Yeah, so that's that, you guys. I still have to print out some of the cards because I don't have them here. But yes, I have quite a lot to still work on. But oh, and I've put like I cut an envelope in half and just put it here so that I can stick printed stuff in here so I can work on this journal anywhere that I am. But yes, that's it for my journal so far. I will share it once it's completely done. But yes, it's a process and I love that we're doing this, and I'm excited to finish this journal and to be able to start on our Thoth Tarot study with the 78 pieces of tarot. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you guys later. Bye!